not like the really tight, short mini skirts. The like cocktail waitress skirts.
I mean, you're wearing it under the big shirt, so
Right.
it's kind of just there to stick out the bottom a little bit.
To protect your modesty.
It's just there to like let people know that no, you're not naked.
Yeah, so I think what I'm aiming for here is I wish there were a skirt that was about the length of the Urea skirt, except for also had socks. Because I really don't like how naked your legs look if you're not wearing like super tall boots.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear super tall boots with everything.
I mean, there's the Scion Adventures bottom. That one's not fantastic, but it's a thing.
So, as I mentioned before, the problem with this one skirt is that it dyes horribly. Same thing. It's like, why would you make the primary color of the dye not the color that you're dyeing the object? Like, we want everything to be the ugly version of this color. It's especially worse, especially bad. Hang on a second.
I mean, I assume you don't need a tank skirt.
No, I don't. I'm trying to make a healer outfit.
Well, if there's one thing I learned from the White Mage artifact armor, it's that they only get like short skirts.
They get cheerleader skirts.
Cheerleader porn. It's not even like real cheerleader skirts.
Yeah,
like,
cheerleader porn skirts. Like the skirt, like when you're standing straight up, the skirt does not even cover the underwear.
From a person who's standing like 6 feet away.
Right. You don't have to have the up angle to see it. So, hello. It only took me like... When did Heaven's Word come out? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? It only took me that long, but I'm finally Chloe's best friend.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm Chloe's best friend? Never talking to this girl again.
But she's your best friend. You have to talk to her now. Like, nope, done. Maybe when she starts offering some better items. Maybe when completing Wondrous Tales doesn't take like 5 hours a week.
If it was just like unsynced trial fights, that'd be one, but it's not.
Right. And you never get second chance points unless you actually do some of the annoying stuff.
Oh, I'm going to grab some water real quick.
I think this is the only way I can still get poetics these days.
I think that this is the only way that I can get allied seals these days.
Oh, well. Yes, especially allied seals.
Which reminds me, let's see how much of a fucking failure my retainers are, or sorry, squadron is. I feel like there's no way that my current accessories could be the most optimal accessories. At least not this debt tenacity one.
I forgot to get the samurai weapon. I knew I had something I was supposed to be doing this week.
Oh, the 345 weapon? Well, I tell you what, we can go to Pagos and we can grind until you can get a relic weapon.
Well, I think the 345 was from the first one. I still have enough crystals probably to go get it. Maybe? I could maybe go get it right now. Maybe when we get the bird.
Maybe. What did you get your first relic weapon? Like, what relic weapons do you have?
Oh, actually, no, I do have a samurai 360 one, but it's 360.
Well, 360 is going to get synced down, so it's the same as your...
Right. Well, that's what I meant, though. It's like, I would have to go back and get a 345 specific one.
Well, actually, you're going to want to get it all the way up to...
The final one?
Not the final one. You don't have to get it all the way to 405. You just need to get to the Pyro step. Because that's when you get to randomize your substats.
Back.
And you can get, quote, perfect substats.
I see.
Since you can get 3 different substats up to the theoretical cap.
I guess I was assuming that was still not better than the 345 in sync. If so, then.
Well, it's still going to be 345 when it's synced down, so the weapon damage will be the same. And you don't get the materia bonus, but there's no materia slot, so it doesn't matter.
Because it has 3 stats.
Potentially more stats, but by the time you finish it, yeah, you really only want 3. Your 3 main stats.
Alright, so this is the most important item of the night.
Are you putting on the Silahhead?
No.
He can't!
Oh, good.
That's a healer head.
So what was the most important thing of the night? Was it the
Squadron Gear Maintenance Manual.
maintenance manual? Let's see here. I could drink this Potion of Harmony to get an XP bonus in Eureka.
I guess as long as you don't go hungry.
I also have like 60 infusions. I suppose I should finish putting down the waymarks. These might not be correct, and I'll have to adjust them later. Why are people still sending me work emails?
Curse of the...
You went directly over that one. It's kind of impressive.
Like, dumb impressive? Like, running into something, you know you're gonna run into it, and you still do it anyway, kind of.
I guess I probably went a little early, which brought it too close, but whatever.
I zoned out and had no idea that I got targeted, but nobody else was moving.
I can't res.
Wow, so far away! I don't even understand. Alright, this is the double generate. Then there's random fires and stack. And then generate twister after this death sentence. Double generate. So this is the generate twister.
I saw someone in the A one. Was it the B side?
B exploded.
Okay.
No, I was at, well, it was rotated, so she was at C. I was on A, and I was the one who exploded. I think
Oh.
what happened though is that I ran out of it because you were like, "Oh wait, no, this is the twister one." And I was like, "Oh, gotta drop the twister outside," and I ran out, and then I ran back in. And although I was inside when it went off, I think I had just run back in. So
Do you have enough room within that circle to run around the outer edge of it during twist?
oh, probably. I just thought it would be fun. It was not fun.
You thought.
I was panic reacting actually to the twister. I guess I wasn't really thinking.
Well, this is awkward. Well. Okay, or not. I think now we're kind of screwed on DPS though, probably. Practice mechanics, but we'll definitely hit in rage.
Well, no.
She didn't drop the thing yet. Dropped the Neuralink.
Okay,
Sorry,
we're really screwed.
I'm going based off of GCDs.
Who used an arrow?
Arrow isn't that good.
Me getting that first twister is like the worst case scenario. Totally ruins my opener.
Bias can use arrow now, but it's a different type of arrow.
Hmm. You're not technically wrong.
And you can use arrow too, but it's also a different kind of arrow.
Yeah.
English language is weird.
Does it help that English speakers are a little bit masochistic and intentionally make it worse? All the
I'll walk back this time. Tiny has got me shook.
There was a twister there.
Derp to derp. I'm so bad at my
That might be a
rotation.
little far, so be careful to stay on the inner side.
Giant twister.
Oh no! That
That's
feels
just
so
the tanks.
Yeah.
We can still make the DPS check, right?
The DPS is fine.
Good luck, Salanta.
Play dead. Maybe she won't notice.
Wow, I can't believe that APOC didn't save you.
Yeah, you gotta wonder why it even exists.
You're not wrong.
I thought so you could just send secret messages to other black mages.
Can't we just throw money at this problem? Maybe she'll stop using twisters.
Does Ninja have Guild Toss? Like the actual skill?
Traditionally, Samurai has it, but
Oh. Wait, really?
Actually, I think it's the ninja class that had it.
in Final Fantasy V,
In 6, it was,
Setzer, who was the gambler.
yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a ninja skill in 4? Or not? Yeah, didn't Edge have it? Wait,
Yeah, Edge had-
Edge had throw weapon, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think he had throw gill.
I mean, that's
I think he had an item that could change it to throw.
Here, we can answer this.
you're probably
Not right now.
right now.
Are you kidding me? My light line floating?
Yep.
Okay. Sure, it still counts, right?
Tank Buster. Generate Twister. Dropped it. Double generate. Then random fires and stack. Then tank buster. Then generate twister. Then baited fires, then double generate. And then there's the random fires and stack.
We got about 10 seconds. Might want a limit break. 7, 6. Oh, we're good with that sentence. We're good.
Alright, remember your directions. We're gonna stack on D.
Lightnings.
Get. And then out. Out then. Yeah. And we
This one where
move
we
north.
stay out. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, and then we move in a circle around her, dropping puddles. And you have. Yeah, the different durations on Doom. Okay. Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta change my thing to play on my headphones. Whoa.
We had a thing where when we went out, was it we stay out and then drop the first puddle and then we go back to D, or was it that
Yes.
we start the circle down there?
Okay, so
First way you said
we're gonna
was-
be on D. We're gonna be stacked on D. The first one we're gonna run south. Puddle's gonna drop here. We're gonna run just to the north of the puddle, and then drop. She's gonna move towards us because at that point she won't be tethered anymore. And then we'll drop the second puddle here, and the third puddle here, and then the fourth puddle or whatever behind her. Or we run behind her to finish that. In the meantime, the dooms are going out, and we have you have to go do the chain thing. But after that, then she'll be pulled back in between the 3 markers.
And so that rule only applies when we have to do the out. If we stay in, then we just start the circle at the south part of D.
Yeah, and we just go clockwise.
I died during Meteor Stream.
That means that you're too close to someone else,
I think no.
or is
How much
that
damage? I don't think you were topped off. Were you?
Just
Cure
wanted to
3
make
went
sure I
out.
was in the right position. It seemed like I was
Yes.
between. Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the right position. I don't know if you maybe got clipped by the air by the in between line. I don't think so.
you didn't get hit by the disco floor, did you?
The what?
Disco floor, you
No,
know,
he
lights
died
up.
before the disco flow started. Did you get hit with the giant thing that hit the middle of the screen?
No,
Because that'll one-shot you.
No,
No, I think-
I would not have been in position if that were the case.
yeah, he got killed by the dive bomb. I'm pretty sure.
Does the first dive bomb come out that fast?
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
fast. You don't get a GCD.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like I remember we were doing a thing where if you start the cast before the thing falls, the cast will finish, and you'll get knocked back, but you'll get the heal after the damage.
The timing is that you start the cure through right as the what is it? The color palette starts to get desaturated.
I just timed it when the boss's entry in the enemy list went away, and that seemed to go off in time.
Okay,
You
whatever
probably-
works.
You probably hit yourself first. Then you did not get your own cure thing, but everyone else did.
Well, that would make perfect sense, wouldn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's the way video games work.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
I found another twister.
Still the hardest mechanic in this game.
You're not wrong.
Elegant Rod ain't got shit on Twister.
Jeez, no. They've had us pass the rod in like 3 different like instances now. We're okay at that. We just still can't. Twisters.
Are we
All right.
that good at Rot?
So in Final Fantasy IV, there was no version, none of it in the Super Nintendo version. There would have been an augment ability of it in the 3D version, but it was dummied out for unknown reasons. And then it was added in Final Fantasy IV the after years. In Final Fantasy V, it was in the Samurai class. In 6, it was Setzer. In 7, you had a materia for it. And do I need to go on?
Emmerich had it in 9, which he was kind of the ninja. He had claws, though.
So, like, monk ninja hybrid.
Kind of.
Single generate. Fires, and then it's generate twister. No, sorry, death sentence first. That's generate twister. Double generate, then random fires.
There's no way that thing caught me.
For a second there, I thought the fire exploded me.
At least it wasn't a twister.
I don't even think I was being that greedy on that one. I think I just got really unlucky. It, like, because those balls, they have those, like, the longer it's out, it like has like different levels of its speed. I think I caught it right as it switched over to the next speed level. And, like, zoomed at my face.
I mean, it's also visually lagging way behind to where it actually is anyway.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, typically, I'm trying to remember what it was, but yeah, there's a lot of old fights where like I would actually just run through. As long as you run through from the side, you never get, because they're never where they say they are.
It's like you have to run through where it looks like it is, but behind it. Behind where it's going.
You gotta be kidding me. I am so free tonight. I think that's the third twister I've messed up.
How did we not?
I am just really far away.
Generate Twister.
Oh, I need to get right by the ball. I'm so sorry.
This is double generate. It's a while before the ball spawns. Then random fires to stack. Alright, Tank Buster. Blunk. Alright, then Generate Twister. Double generate. Random fires and then stack.
We had about 10 seconds left. Did we have a limit break?
No, it was fine.
Oh.
We were where we normally are in that. You have the double generate, and then after that you have
We probably wouldn't get that death sentence.
Without that death sentence, we probably wouldn't have made it then without the limit break. Do we have a way to manipulate that last death sentence at all?
it depends on how quickly the second phase, like how quickly, whether or not it's in the boss is in the middle of shooting fire before the second Neuralink.
Can we affect that by having more DPS or less?
Ironically, slightly less. Like if you have some way of saving DPS for when the boss is at C, at the expense of when the boss is at B, that would smooth things out.
How much DPS are we talking about?
Like some probably in the order of hundreds.
I guess the question becomes, is it worth it to slow DPS by like 3 seconds before the death sentence to gain 4 seconds during the death sentence?
Probably not.
So then the real solution is just do more DPS so we don't have to care about whether she does it or not.
Yes, that is the actual solution. Twister.
When we have problems, it's because something actually went on in the third phase, usually.
If it was something as simple as like saving a foul, like that's on the order of the amount of adjustment I'd be willing to make. All right, random fires and then stack. Tank Buster. Generate Twister. Double generate. There's the random fires and stack.
We got about 10 seconds. We need that death sentence. If we get it, we're good. Alright, we're good.
I only have a shield block for that death sentence, by the way, so I need to be topped off.
Oh wow, it took a lot more than
It melts.
Watch your lightnings.
In and stack. Also, you don't need to drop them on the waymarks, they're just to indicate direction. Move. Check your doom durations.
Oh, right. Oh, that's sad.
She only drops 2 doom puddles the first rotation, right?
No,
Correct.
or yes.
So after the second one, we fall back down to D, right?
No, we're gonna lose spread.
We lose spread there?
Right, for the streams. The dive bombs.
Okay, and so are we loose spreading then from, in that case, like the north side of D? If we drop the first puddle at 6 and the second puddle at 9, then we end up at 12, and then we loose spread from 12? Is that how we're...
Yes.
Okay.
Because what's gonna happen next is she's gonna pile drive or something.
She always does that, or is that part of her skill rotation?
I don't
I feel
know.
like we didn't always lose spread every time, did we? On that part?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
We'll
also
have
don't
to-
remember how much that has to do with the lightning. I kind of forget that part. That's where it starts getting fuzzy for me. Also, I used to have ACT set up and I don't anymore.
Mister. Buster. Generate Twister. Double generate. Random fire to stack. Tank swap. Generate Twister. Fireballs to double generate. Random fires to stack. Yeah, we were fine on time that time. Oh, fuck.
Why are you so far back again?
So I can bait the boss. Because the boss is going to land on me.
You don't want to.
Okay, I guess I. Hopefully, you don't have to be that far back.
In stack. And we're dropping the first puddle south. Alright. Check your doom timers. Stack and get out.
Oh, that's because it was the second fire. That's why we split out, isn't it?
Oh.
In, out, in.
So someone was in both lightning spots, and I had a lightning. So someone there didn't have lightning, right? Like.
Well, we need to lose spread right there.
Okay, but
Lightnings need to move out. I thought.
Hang on a second. Let me
The
go
sheet mark?
pull up the old... Where is it? That's Alphascape.
Or do we spread after the lightnings?
I think it's spread after the lightnings. Alphascape V2, God, it's gonna have to be in the general channel. So.
We're pretty sure we don't lose spread there at that part.
that's
I
not
think
where the
the
dive
loose
thing
spread
happened.
is part of her named attacks, I think. When she's going to be doing the dive bomb part. I think that's a line she has. That's when we lose spread.
Man, you know what's really cool is there's this link in this message that I found, and when I click on it, it just like accordions the message, as opposed to like clicking on the link.
What? Oh.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna repost this link. Da-da-da.
So, Raven's dive is the one we have to spread for.
Wrong chat.
Just want to... Oh, fine. Fine. Fine.
And I guess it's when she says from on high I descend.
Okay. So first things is... Okay, got this much far. Nail phase. Okay.
First question, and maybe we don't need to know. Maybe this does not change our strategy, but what is our fire strategy? Is it in, out, in? Is it in, out?
in.
Okay.
Is someone keeping track of those, or are we supposed to just know which fire is which? I could have fire on me, and I'm not gonna lie, I'll have no idea if it's supposed to be in or out.
That's why.
That is personal responsibility part. So the first fire, like they happen at always at the same time, right? So let me just check really quick. Oh, did I have that pinned? No, I have this stupid thing pinned. Did I have this pinned to general chat? there was a list of all of the abilities that happen and in what order. Okay.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the reason we had in out in in is because after that first one is when the second fire goes out, and that's why we're spreading.
I thought
And then
just the fire guy went out, and then the two thunders go where they're supposed to go.
That is correct.
That
The
was
second-
the first one, but after that, are we really doing that again?
I thought the
Okay,
second
well,
one. No, because the
that's
first one
the only-
everyone's in for the first fire.
Yeah, that's the only out. So, out means the person who has the fire tether takes it away from the party and goes by themselves. Also, whoever got that fire tether needs to remember they had the fire tether and be out for the next in.
And does
So-
that fire tether come after the second set of thunders?
That's what I'm trying to find, is the exact
I'm
order.
looking for it too, and I can't find it in the guide.
Well, I pieced it together from watching replay footage. And I don't, like... At some point, when we were working on this, the, oh, hey, you found it and you pasted it above. So Ravenspeak, Bahamut Feather, Favor, Lightning Tether. So that's the first thing. And then you have the Dynamo or Iron Chariot, whatever thing. So then the first fire hits. So that's our first fire, is right after we do the in or out. So we're that one's in. We're all doing the mechanic where we're dropping the puddles. So we don't have to do anything special for that. The second fire tether is after the spread. So we have the Ravenspeak and spread, and then the second fire tether. That's the one that if you have the fire tether, you get out. Otherwise, you get in. And the thunder debuff happens at the same time. So the second thunder debuff and the second fire tether happen at the same time.
Can you get hit with the doom and then you probably can hit with the doom and fire?
Oh,
So If you
absolutely.
have like the second fire and you have your doom, you just stay in your circle at that point, because then you'd be out.
I don't think that the mechanics happen at the same time, such that
It says fire hits plus white circle disappears, so you probably would just stay in the circle if you had the doom and the fire, while the rest of the party rotates to the next spot.
no, because that happens right before clear first doom.
Oh, that's the first one. Never mind.
Yeah,
I see.
so
Okay.
yeah, we drop our first puddle here. That's why we don't run all the way back to D. We run just barely outside the thing, so that we're still stacked in a predictable location, in which in this case it's like right outside the first white circle, so that we can all get hit by the fire.
Okay,
And then the second puddle spawns. If you had the short doom, you're going to run back to where the first puddle was, because that's where the doom clearing marker was. And if you don't have the short doom, then you're going to run around her.
So with the two thunders going to the same spots, where's the fire out going? Are they going like southeast or southwest?
Yeah, I think we typically were having the fire go anywhere, like the party's going to be stacked south, and the fire goes anywhere that's not where the thunders are. So usually like around here.
Okay. And then we all get back in for the next set of mechanics. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see on this list, even if I look ahead, where we were doing the loose spread.
That's for
It
the
would be
Ravenspeak.
Ravenspeak plus spread. So after we finish the first cycle of the white puddles, we'll pull the boss back to the middle, and then we'll all get in our sort of 8 ways around the boss. Then
Wait,
the
I thought we
second,
just ran through this, and that was not.
I mean, that's what it says on the list. So
No, I know. That's why I'm clarifying.
right. So the next thing that's going to happen is the thunder debuffs and the fire tether.
I'm ready.
I'm not, because I want to make sure that we know what we're going to be doing. So the second fire tether goes out, and the thunder debuffs go
Don't forget-
out.
It's a move.
Like, okay, so maybe what it was that I was thinking of is that we would do a loose spread so we can see who has the fire.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like she's doing any of the air swapped whatever thing. The Ravenspeak is just the tank buster.
When she
Right.
does the Raven's dive, it was either spread and stay spread, Or it was spread then stacked.
Oh, now I remember why the Raven Speak is. It's because the next mechanic, yeah, we have to run out in our directions.
If
We can't-
if she does chariot.
Right.
I just remembered like we were already spread, and then sometimes we stack.
Right. If it's the Lunar Dynamo, we stack. If it's the Iron Chariot, you get away. And the problem that we had was if we're all stacked and she did the Iron Chariot, it's a problem or something like that. I would have to read back through this part of the guide to find out exactly. Second quote. All right. Second quote will determine if she uses Thermionic Beam and Lunar Dynamo, or Thermionic Beam and Iron Chariot. Because Thermionic Beam is always present, I recommend preparing mitigation for it. The Light and Dark Dragons will then begin performing the same Wings of Salvation and Doom combination they did earlier, except this time there will be 3 players marked with Doom, and 3 Wings of Salvation, which are the little white puddles, will be cast. At the third Wings of Salvation dance, Thunderstruck will be applied to 2 players, and a Fire Tether will appear. Contrary to the second fire, Thunderstruck will resolve before the Fireball, so have the Thunderstruck players spread out to their Thunders first, and then stack for fire if you're planning on keeping the fire in. Nail will follow up with another set of Bahamut's Claws on the tank.
So after we handle the second set of thunder and fire, that's when we can go into our loose spread position. In
Yeah, I think
preparation for a third
this
quote.
the spread, like, we weren't having Thunders drop in the Mickey Mouse ears pattern for that one. They were just like, drop the Thunders, make sure you're spread out, drop the Thunders wherever, fire goes wherever.
Well, thunder goes before that fireball there, right? That's the fireball that's out though. So yeah, so we can probably be spreading for that entire phase then. Once the thunders go out and we can spread out to our 8 ways. That way the thunders pop and then the fire's out.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that just need to make sure that we are ready to collapse on the south side again for the in and then out, or then in and then stack.
Right. So are we gonna say Doom Puddle, spread 8 ways, and then be ready to handle the mechanics from there? Is
I
that
think
where we
so.
want to actually spread? Okay.
Also, so our 8-way positions for this were different the last time we did this. I don't know. Well, I mean, they were different classes, and then this is actually not. We ended up changing for Midgard, so the melee would be behind, and I don't know where I don't know where my 8-way is. What it is, but
You know what?
South,
We change it.
Southeast.
We change it all the time for different reasons. Different fights require us to do it slightly differently.
Right.
Yeah, so
Which is
let's
fine.
Let's just pick.
But I don't remember what they were for this.
Well, I wasn't even on the same type of roll that last time we did this.
So is there a reason we can't just use Midgards for this? Is that gonna affect melee?
Because she's facing south. Do you guys want
Right.
to we want to be north there? We're gonna reverse it, I
Yep.
guess, or
Yeah,
mirror
let's
mirror image it.
Flip
So
it
I'll be north
mirror or... Okay.
instead of southeast.
So let's spread around Celine. Does everyone see Celine in the same spot though? Is that how that works?
Oh,
Well, 10
Oh,
would be
I
on
was
south.
I did not understand what Kanata was even saying. I'm smart.
Alright. So again, that'll be
We're
after the second white puddle goes away, then we loose spread into this and then handle the second callouts. And
Yeah.
then sort of go back to this after the Thunderstruck and everything goes out.
Well, after that, then we stack south for the Thermionic Beam, and then we either run out or we stay in.
Okay. So then we really should be spreading our A-ways from after the Thermionic. She's always going to cast Thermionic first, right?
Right, so the first one is So the first one is always Lunar Dynamo, and then it's Thermionic Beam or Iron Chariot. The second one is always Thermionic Beam, and then Lunar Dynamo or Iron Chariot. So we need to stack regardless for both of the callouts,
Right.
and
So,
it's going to be 50% run out or 50% don't.
but even on the 50% that it's don't, we still have to go out after that. That'll put us in the right position to have the Thunder spread and the Fire. So even if she Lunar Dynamos, we still spread after the Lunar Dynamo into our A-ways. Or am I not understanding?
Right.
that?
So after the first callouts, and we do the white puddles, we handle the dooms, and then we spread out. After we've handled the dooms, we spread to our 8 ways. After the fire tether and the lightnings, then we stack again for the next callout.
So I'm being confused by two people. Two people are saying different things. So
I think they're saying the same thing differently.
I don't know. we can't spread right after the lunar dynamo because the puddles, right?
That's why I was clarifying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we are. When are we spreading then?
After we've resolved doom and the white puddles are gone, then we spread.
Because it's like
Okay.
a downtime. It's kind of like we have like 15 seconds there to sort of chill.
Okay.
I mean, the tank's getting their face
Okay.
bashed in, but everybody else is doing it.
Okay. So realistically, once the third puddle drops, if you don't have any doom, then you can just go to your AOA.
There's only 2 puddles on the first one, I think.
No, this would be the second one. There should be 6, 10, and 16, right?
I'm still talking about the first one. The spread happens after the first set of puddles.
I think we only need to spread the first time. Like, after that, we don't need to spread anymore.
I thought the spread was for the second one. What do we
Well,
need to
this
spread for
this
the first
explains
one
where
for?
your confusion came from.
What do we need to spread for the first one? She doesn't jump on anyone in the first one.
It's not for the jump. It's for we have the lightning puddles, which we're going to be spread out for, and the fire, which is out. Yes, the fire and thunder debuffs we will be spread for.
I thought it's the second fire that's out. That should be after the first mechanic happened. So why would we be spreading during the first part?
Okay. Let's clarify some language here. When you say first part,
First
what are you
part,
talking
I consider a part to be from when she starts her call to the next one that she called.
Okay, because I would call that phase 2, like part 2 of that section.
Okay. So for her first call out, there shouldn't be any reason we're going into our 8 ways.
So we're spreading. Okay, the only reason why we're stacking for the first one is because we have to, because the lightning happens at the same time as the lunar dynamo. So we need to be in the Mickey Mouse ears position in order to resolve thunder and lunar dynamo at the same time.
No,
For the second,
there's an additional reason, which is the fire. First fire in.
right? But the important part is there's the lunar dynamo, which means we have to be in that configuration stacked up. So for the second thunder, we don't need to be in the Mickey ears position because there's no lunar dynamo. So that's why we spread ahead of time. So we don't have to have people move for the thunder debuff or the fire tether, because that's just extra stuff that people can mess up if they have to go do that reactionary.
The second thunder comes before her second call. Okay. I'm free. I'm not reading the order of operation.
All right. Are we ready to do another poll?
I'm good.
Okay, let me go grab a thing real quick and do a ready check.
I'm gonna grab a thing too.
Oh, that's right, dive bomb. The real dive bomb. As opposed to the fake dive bomb. What can we call that first one that's not dive bomb? Let's see, what do they call them here? Dalima dive. Okay.
Ray, checks out.
I'm asking because blood orange beer like seems to have been a thing in the last like.
Is that like one of those shock top things?
No, like actual good craft breweries. It's really good. I'm actually drinking something. It's got an interesting flavor. Some of them are really bad. Whoa, that's a bad place to run. You like walked right on top of where my twister. Guess you just gotta get lucky.
Next is Tank Buster. Generate Twister. Fireballs to double generate. Random fires to stack.
Oh, what?
Rip.
I stacked with you.
The game disagrees.
Did I just eat a plummet?
To the base.
I stacked with you, Byron. Bias.
I appreciate that, Tam. At least somebody puts in the effort around here.
Is blood orange sour? Is it just like bitter and sweet?
It's kind of grapefruity.
Yeah.
It's more like a
But, like-
grapefruit than an orange.
Yeah, but like, I don't. How do I describe that?
It's kind of bitter and sour and less sweet than a normal orange.
I don't know. Describing flavors is kind of. I don't think I have that vocabulary.
Generate Twister.
Oh,
That's gonna be a problem.
oh wait, what? Oh, oh, jeez! What the heck? Oh, nope, nope.
It's like I'm gonna go for the person that's way off.
You're just trying to find out if you have enough room in that bubble for a Twister Salon.
Man, when are we gonna get Echo on this one? It'd be so easy.
Probably never.
The answer is actually never. They said never.
Just you know what? I'm gonna laugh when they say never and they mean it, but then they just let us do it on.
I thought they said they would never see that. That was really close to you.
It's fine. It's exactly where I meant for it to be.
No, place will be this way. I guess you're.
It was fine. It was exactly where I wanted it.
Were you even in your ley lines?
Spoken like a non-black man.
Really early there.
Paying an awful lot of attention to me.
I don't know, you're being real scary. I pay attention to everyone.
I was gonna say that's what Kanata does. That's why he doesn't play your classes. His other classes make him.
Yeah, whenever I play tank, it's like, well, this person's just gonna die right now. And we do.
Block did not block. Twister. Double generate, then random fireball. Stack.
Wow. I was. I thought you were so dead.
No, he didn't make it. But he's not the one that got hurt.
Oh, right.
Generate
Those can be
Twister.
different people.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, he's still dead.
Can you stop picking me?
Our DPS is looking great. Keep picking.
Oh no. Fire on us? Move? Move? Oh no. I mean, that's
We don't need it.
fine, but now what?
It's
Nope.
such a long cast.
I didn't hit!
See? If we wouldn't have cast that, we would have made it.
Ugh.
Well, and then what?
And then we die. To
Yeah,
something
but we would
different.
have made it.
I just wanted to cast Limit Break too. How often do I get to do that?
It actually takes like 6 seconds to go off. It's pretty lame. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm gonna eat some potato chips.
Wait, but we need your callouts.
Your chip-filled callouts. Are they potato chips?
Well, I guess we can use the show.
Probably need the limit break.
Oh, we're gonna get that extra fire.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
It does get us a couple extra seconds in this phase. More fire. Double generate. Random fires and stack. Tank shit.
What's that?
Generate twister. Now we need the limit break for sure.
Oh, please not into a twister. Oh god, I'm really far away.
Alright. This is generate and then random fires and stack.
What?
What?
No way. What the heck? I'll tell you.
Bonk.
Oh, we don't do that.
This game does not like me.
I can't miss. First we go.
Potions of trust.
Just use mana ward, guys. It's fine.
Oh, I got targeted twice.
Well, this is not going to be a very good example of what this phase is all about, but in and out. Due south. And we stay stacked, and then we move just north of the first puddle, and then we move second puddle, or the Doom takes that. And then we're spread out for our Thunders and Fire.
So Kanata,
Yeah?
did you see what caused us to be out where we currently are, lying on the floor out here?
Oh, we weren't out far enough. When Karis says get out, the instant lunar dynamo goes out, you need to go south.
Okay, my screen just sort of skipped so I couldn't see what exactly it was.
Okay. Also, how the heck are you dying to the...
Yeah, that would be another question I had, but
Have you tried getting good?
gear is not broken, right? No.
like I didn't have the fire, I wasn't targeted by the
Yeah.
fireball.
Oh! You might not have protect. Did you? Yeah.
Should.
Wait, no, you... Who are the people I rest there? That was just... Kara, right? Yeah, I don't know. Why... Like... Look at our HP difference. You have more HP than me. Why are you dying?
What's your defenses?
Official 5-minute break.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere, but
Oh, here's the here's a trick that I learned from Eureka. You can go into /HUD layout, and if you have the HUD layout window open, it will not boot you from the instance, even if you AFK.
I don't care about that, but I guess that's good to know.
Just in case, if someone needs to go take like a poop or something, and they're like, "I don't know
Well, I
how
just-
long it's gonna."
In this instance.
Titus? What's your magic defense?
4128.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Sorry, what'd you say?
That's just weird. Why? What the heck?
Are you not getting hit by the heal?
Both of those times were you targeted for...
That stack time I was not targeted by anything at all, and I stacked way before whoever had the fire stacked.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, you took that much, so it's not lethal or anything. It's just, I guess, you just weren't topped off, which is weird.
Wait, does defense and magic defense not get level synced?
Huh?
Because it doesn't show it like the other stats does.
She's almost back. Snack break became pasta break. It happens.
So if your substats get synced, it shows a lower number, but if your defense and magic defense gets synced, it doesn't show a lower number? Question mark?
What? You see a lower number on your stats that get synced?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't.
I don't see anything special.
I know, you just have to know what it syncs to. It doesn't actually tell you. Like, if you look at your weapon, it can still say, like, 300 crit on it, but you don't have 300 crit on it.
No. It doesn't say it on my weapon. It says it on my stats. It's like my crit hit is 1834 right now instead of over 2000.
Yeah, that it should correctly show you synced.
But it says my defense is still like 5,800 not synced.
5,890 is what you should have if you're fully equipped in 345 here.
Is it?
5,890. Like for instance, I can equip this. I equip this I-400 gear, and my defense doesn't change. I
thought you were
definitely got
saying
a lot more crit though.
I thought you were saying your defense was 4649, which I was like, what? Why is your defense so much lower than mine?
I was just saying yoroshiku. I thought we were using number phrases.
What is that?
Aishiteru.
Gotta explain that one to me.
I was gonna say that, like, I can't do that one.
Because the number 1 looks like the letter I, so you pronounce it I. And then 4 is she. And then 10 is 10 or te. And then 6 is du.
That might be easier for me to figure out if Ju was a single character.
This shit's fucking arcane.
Leave it to the Japanese to take elite speak to another level.
The nightmare.
Whoa, what?
Do you see that shit?
Yeah, wait, what?
What the hell, dude? Alright, now I'm glad you're actually watching me, yes, but that's ridiculous. That was so stupid.
It's the ball is like, nah, let me just circle around real quick. Next pass. Psych.
I got you.
Do you have like a 5%?
No.
Eyes, whatever those things are.
I can. Fight for stacking.
I had to. I had the mark.
I didn't know that before I cast this. Trigger circle. Woo! What? Wait, what? What?
Rip Salenta was on borrowed time. He has paid his due.
But what? Oh, I guess it's LB. It should be okay.
Generate Twister. Double generate. Random fires to stack. Tank stop. Double generate. Sorry, generate Twister. Bait fires, and then I die to an auto attack.
Tetragram out here looking like benediction all of a sudden.
Stack for this.
Break through as soon as you can. We're gonna need it. Oh wow, we're actually we have 3 minutes already. Never mind, we're screwed. Even with the Death Center.
Yeah, we're screwed.
I just want to say that for the record, saying, "Oh yeah, wow, we're after we're already in the process of dying." Not particularly insightful.
That's what the apocalypse is just going to be. We're going to look up and be like, "Oh yeah, well, we're screwed."
Yeah, because by that time, nobody's going to be surprised that it's happening.
I got it figured out where I can stack with the first one now. If I put my ley lines exactly here.
Actually, can you not?
Oh, is it gonna mess with my break?
Well, no, yeah.
You know,
I am so safe. Just look at this.
Oh, God, we get a lot of limit break. Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, we get like.
you know that clever thing you figured out? Fucking stop.
We were counting on your generosity, by which I mean greediness.
I've been working like every pull to get it closer and closer.
Whoops. Well, see, we have about as much LB now, as we would have if we just had the first fire.
It's fine, I'll just stay out a little further.
Generate Twister.
The second one, though, you can use it for that, right?
Well, yeah, it's just a positioning thing. I can make it work. I'll figure it out. Black Mage's Trust.
Fires, and then double generate. Random fires, and then stack. Swap. Plummet.
That seems suboptimal.
Take this round. Pretty sure it's dead. Yep.
Did she
Nope,
like
he's fine.
turn at Tam right as she flopped down or something? What happened there?
I am the greatest antagonist.
I kept 8.
Yeah, I'm doing a threat combo there too.
Maybe I shouldn't use Vengeance right there.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Because
Like-
Vengeance does give me an extra hit.
Like, all I can say is like, if there's any way that you could just not do one GCD, we might make it up somewhere else. But yeah, I'm really trying to queue up a Savage Blade Rage of Halone combo, and I might have actually just had the wrong button queued up at that point.
Is that better or worse than having everything prepared and just actually hitting the wrong?
Don't know.
Damn it. Alright, I gotta work on it a little more. My bad.
You know, I like she telegraphs her death sentences, but I wish she'd telegraph her plummets a little more. It's kind of scary.
Fires, and then double generate.
This is probably gonna be a limit break round. It's probably gonna be a real limit break run.
Yeah, I'm really into that.
Generate Twister.
I got
Okay, I don't think that's for the person. Please don't make it for the person. Also, forget about that right now.
This is double generate. And then random fires into stack.
Well, we're in a lot of trouble here. We got 10 seconds. I mean, that sounds real bad. Not even that's probably not enough. Scathe! Oh, we got a flop. We'll take it.
Oh, we're screwed now, but okay. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she's gonna land on a random person now.
And it's not gonna be me.
Practice disco floors.
Oh, shoot. Oh, we're dead. You're
Well, I
close,
saved.
like,
I saved like 3 people.
Might be a wipe.
Just gotta hold on for limit break. Healer, limit break.
We should just reset the instance real quick.
Okay. I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Oh, we're just.
Yeah, we should be just popping right back in there. Kanata.
And that's one to poofed.
But I needed to set up way markers. He could pee while I do way markers.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's here anymore. Okay, cool.
This is fine.
Oh, what is this?
She missed you.
Oh, not a range. Pretty fun. Oh, what? Uh-huh.
So I forgot to put Palisade on him there, but I'm pretty sure that's not the only reason he died.
No, that was it.
Is the way marker too far away?
It is farther, I think, than it was before.
By like 3 ilms, maybe, but
Yeah.
I'm asking, do you need me to move it in?
Well, I don't really care, but it's for other people, right? Because all I do is, like, if I'm around this area, that's where I normally are, and I couldn't hit it there, but I only need to go like that far, which is totally fine for me. But usually when that happens, it screws other people when they try to get the Jerry.
Alright, I made it closer.
Better not be talking to me.
It's really scary when you move in first, because you could drop the twister early.
Hey, what makes you think I'm moving in first and it's not just lag on your side or server delay?
Yeah, it's probably just server delay. I'm doing some weird server magicry.
As I am known to do.
Yeah, it always scares me. What the heck? It's
He's just running a
terrifying.
third-party app to deliberately increase his apparent ping time.
It's
So we can-
terrifying.
It's black mage things, dude. You wouldn't understand.
I clearly know.
You with your Nimian magic.
It's because I come in from your angle.
What?
Just know that if you're in the wall, you didn't step on the twister.
I saw somebody else.
So you
step
can
on one,
point
so I
the
stepped on
finger
one.
at somebody else. That's all I said.
guess it's the case if I get the first mark, then it's going to screw our limit break, because, again, not stat.
Yep.
Whatever. We should not be relying on limit break.
Yeah.
We'll actually want to use it for, I think it's a tank limit break later.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Holy cow! Wait, what?
That was with Sentinel and Venison.
No, it's not auto attack. He was fine.
I should not have had an auto attack. As you can see clearly from the chat log, I definitely pushed the Shirk macro.
That's what the macro says, alright.
Oh no.
Posted way too late.
Okay, there's this. Oh, maybe. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, buddy. Otherwise, mine would die.
I mean, except for that, you know.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Full
You got
placeholder.
this. You sprint. Oh no!
Oh,
I
and
got
then
the
you have to
fire
stack.
Oh no! Wait, there's so
Oh, no! This is horrible.
on. Things have gone awry.
Now I remember why we every week posted "This is fine." World is in flames.
I was distracted watching the shit show going on over there, and I was like, "Oh, there's a puddle on. I guess I'll just like strafe around the bottom." That's probably on. Oh wait, no, that's on. As I so perfectly, beautifully distributed the fire all along Twintanya's butt.
Guaranteeing no one can survive.
I could survive one tick.
It lasts a little longer than that.
I can survive though.
Technically, yeah, you can survive one tick.
I would need thrill though.
Need thrill. Oh, finally.
Yeah, I think I don't mind getting the first one in that phase. I don't like the second. It's at a bad spot in my rotation.
We'll generate. Random fires and stack. Tank nonsense. Bonk. Generate twister.
Not always
Everything.
Double generate. Random fires and stack. Clemency was not fast enough.
Trust potion.
Use it immediately.
I already used it.
You guys are dead when nail lands. Just want you to know that.
Only one person is dead.
No. Oh, I'm like super. Because she landed on me and then just stabbed 5 times.
Okay, no, we're dead. Can we get that? Nope, 20 seconds. Nope, we're just dead.
Wait, why does Tylede have less health?
No.
Oh, food. Okay. Yeah.
Still has less health. Racial differences?
I mean,
Oh, the slight difference. Well, actually, are you Sun Cat or Moon Cat?
Moon.
Class
Okay.
difference.
Class.
He says with disdain for sun cats.
Maybe.
I mean, his name is not S apostrophe Lenta or something dumb like that.
Because who would do that?
What? How are you still alive?
Is that how the Lalas, like irises, have disdain for the soulless looking eyed Lala?
Oh my god. Desert Lala is freaking out.
Desert Lalas are the gingers of Lala.
Oh, managed to. I'll accept it. My fate.
Your death sentence.
I love it when like you die. All you like you see the. You're like, oh, I wonder how much damage it took, and you see like the plummet as it scrolls across the screen. It's like characters are. It doesn't even make it to the damage though. It just like PLUMM and it fades.
Oh, you parried it.
Hey!
Bait fires. Generates, and then random fires. Generate twister.
No, I hit the wrong button.
This fight's hard.
This is what happens when I move my buttons. Also, when I try to actually use all my buttons.
Like what?
The leap back.
Oh.
I hit the leap back triggers a buff that lets my ranged attack go from 100 potency to 320 potency. But I hit the ranged attack instead of the leap back. I would like to believe that one day I will no longer do that. But the truth is, I should probably just accept the fact that I'm not a good player sometimes. Or even if I am a good player, I am not a 99th percent.
How often do you use open eyes or whatever?
Third eye?
Third eye?
Not very often.
Yeah, I think that's a 99th percentile kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, it's... it's extremely much.
Twister. Whoa, I almost walked back into that twister. Fuck. Double generate. Random fires and stack.
God damn it! No.
This seems bad.
Oh, good. Oh, wait,
Oh, those
what?
butt wings.
I had no way to get out of that.
I don't know how I actually cut that.
Generate twister.
That's gonna be a problem.
Why you keep killing your brother? With twisters.
He was in my zone that time. We're discussing it.
I don't know if that's what just happened, but
Look.
if you want to say that, then you go right ahead.
We
and say
said you go west and I go northwest. I died in the northwest.
west.
Yes.
I go to the right towards the wall.
You were nowhere near the wall. You were where the Neuralink almost is.
We're gonna have to take this outside, I think.
You've been encroaching on me all night, and I've been adjusting because I have triple cast, but that no, you're going totally the wrong way.
Well, the first time is because I got implosion from the plummet.
That's all well and good, but so the thing is, I can't go closer to A because the person that brings the generator there is going to explode. So I need the room to work around that.
Alright, let's try moving the buttons around again.
Fuck, that's early. Generate twister. Double generate. Random fires and then stack. Generate Twister.
Eliminating LB2.
Double generate. Random fires and stack.
LB2 slow. Okay, we're good. Got lucky because we're well over 3 minutes.
Whew, alright. Bonk, bonk, bonk. In and stack. Alright, get out of the first puddle. Get out of the second puddle. Dooms, handle your dooms. Alright. No, loose spread. This is a loose spread. Fires out, thunders, spread out. Then we stack and get in. Now move around clockwise. Check your doom numbers.
I picked up someone's doom.
I'm dead.
Alright, I have thunder. Bzz. Now we're in for that.
Alright. I'm carrot.
Spread and then get in. Spread out, get in. And get in. Alright, south. Now go around clockwise.
Lightnings are still a thing.
Well, we got to see her perform actions with names.
And they killed people.
Somebody took my puddle.
I got res into your puddle, sorry.
Rip.
Oh, the number of ways that you can die in this fight.
There are a few. Okay, yeah, I've realized I probably should have been playing around with Third Eye long before I played around with Fatigue. Oh, that cost King Key though. Oh, that's okay. That's never mind. That's not.
Where's that here?
That's why it's retarded. Hey, I'm learning. That's good, right? You like it when people learn. I knew this skill was fucking trash though.
Generate Twister.
I did realize one way to optimize DPS though. If I delay my, I can only really put up 2 anyway. So why
Double.
Why put them up?
Random fires and stack.
Didn't want those ley lines anyway.
Rip.
That was definitely not intentional. It was probably not.
Twister. Just double generate, random fires and stack. Good, I didn't have to like almost die. And then stack. Drop your first puddle. Move around. Check your timer. Second puddle. Alright, spread loosely. Fire's going to be out. Thunders are also out. Stack on D and then get out. South. Due south. Alright, move north.
Yay! Got rent into the push.
Alright. Thunders. Alright, now we go back south again. Spread and then get in. Alright, get in. Back for that fire. Thunders. We need to find out how we can keep, I should say, we need to figure out how we can prevent Tam from dying during that Raven speak. Because he's died every time.
It's because I'm not using a cooldown.
I think we found the easy answer.
Alright, let's try the
Here's a
first
cooldown.
order optimal strategy.
Tank things.
Tank thing. Which can also be a sentence.
It's true. An imperative sentence.
It is imperative that you tank.
Yeah, Hisatsu's Seigan is 1.2% more efficient than my normal. And it has like a 3-second window on the trigger and a 15-second trigger on when it goes on. I would call the 99th percentile ability.
But you also have like your heal and threat dump that happen from open eyes or third eye or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you tossed any of your parsers in the analysis tool to see what it says?
No, I haven't gotten to that. It'll probably tell me that I should be using it. And it's, I mean, it's not wrong. Oh, careful. Let's let me put it this way. I hope that's the worst it can say. It's probably not.
It still tells me like that I'm messing up a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, because there's a lot of little stuff.
It's telling me I'm only doing 95% GCD uptime. I'm like, there's boss mechanics, dude.
How do you like leave the house in a day knowing you only do 95% uptime?
Okay, I have like 80% of
Trying to remember which fight it was. There was a fight where I think I had like 75%. I think it was like A8.
And you're like, that's fine, we'll just do mechanics. I'll just be out of the boss's range for 7 GCDs.
At a time, like 3 or 4 times. I mean,
Double
Omega's
generate.
pretty bad.
My rotation's been a train wreck this whole run. We're probably definitely gonna need a break. So I'm like 600 DPS short.
Twister.
They regenerate.
Random fires and stack. We're so good on DPS, look at this. We're like gravy.
That's surprising.
Fuck the white mage!
Wah wah wah.
Oh no, we're dead.
Wah wah.
Oh god, I got paralyzed. This is... Now we're actually dead. Ugh. That's the world's worst paralyzed too. It's like paralyzed 6.
Can you just like stack here? Is this good enough? Do you have to go that far away? I mean, I guess maybe it won't make a big difference,
Who?
but you.
Me?
Well, he
No,
can't. He needs to be outside of the thing, or it'll kill him.
Yeah, if you touch the cube in the middle of the arena, you die.
Oh, it's locked in then?
It's locked in until she lands. More than dizzy. Slightly more than dizzy. And it doesn't make the cool noise.
I'm so confused why Bias keeps dying to like random damage.
It's because he hasn't put in his he hasn't paid the piper in blood yet.
Maybe Vias just isn't selfish enough. He doesn't value his own preservation above the rest.
I didn't get burned. I just don't have enough health, I guess.
Oh, I'm supposed to add all that, I think.
Yeah, but if the party's stacked and Vias is the only one who died.
What are these savage aim materials? You should be using VIT. Also, you can use a 340 ring, and you can get VIT off of that also. If you need, we can run you through, what is it?
I've got.
X-Death? X-Death! No, Phantom Train. Phantom Train, yes.
I have
Oh.
110 less HP than Kanata does.
Well,
Well,
do the dungeon, get the 345 here.
well, you can only have one ring from the dungeon.
Oh. Oh god, that means I do have to get a 340.
The 340 ring's like only one main stat less.
But I have to get it.
Yeah, well, you can get it from Indasti now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
You can't hear me making these exasperated gestures.
I'm gonna try to run, but that's me or not. Also, I'm I thought you got that.
I have nothing for threat right here. Also, we're pretty righteously screwed. Mister.
That'll be ain't gonna do shit. She's like, she's done like now.
Oh, rip.
Like 10 more polls?
I give it 3. Most of our wipes are 3-minute wipes.
Well, we have about a minute and a half of downtime between every poll.
I give it 3.
Let's make it back to the farthest we made it, so at least to the second call. Let's at least die as a group together.
We died as a
Something
group
new.
together last time.
to something new. Like, I've died there, but let's die there as a group.
Twister. Fires and double generate. Random fires to stack. Twister. Double generate. Alright, give Vias an ad look now, so that he doesn't...
Got a pop. We're good.
Naturally.
I handled that one.
I moved too soon. I didn't realize those didn't actually go off the same.
Yeah.
That's probably not the first time I've learned that.
In and stack. Alright, spread out. If you're getting hit by this fire, you're off. Alright, stack, then get in.
Oh.
Healer LB. Healer LB.
That's what healer LB means. Healer LB means sacrifice.
Spread and then get out. Don't run too far.
Are we remembering where our spread points are? Because I was watching that. Obviously, not everyone was alive, but I watched like 3 people go the wrong way, and there was only 4 of you. So
I mean,
I remember that they're weird.
We might have been panicking just a little bit.
Alright, last pull.
See, Elias, your HP is lower than everyone else. Like, I don't know why that happens.
Well, I finished things, I guess.
Maybe the game discriminates against white maid.
What? Well, that's not good.
Puddles should be gone, but random fires.
Just build my limit break.
Well, we have LB2 already, so easily.
Cherry Twister. Random fires to stack.
Oh, you gotta use it.
Make sure you're not inside our hitbox. Get a little south of the hitbox. Well, in then out. Back, now north. Second puddle should be like right intersecting with the first puddle.
Probably on carrot.
Like, what?
Like a Venn diagram.
Oh, I got fire and lightning. Yay.
Alright.
And there's that.
That was that. Yeah, so stop just outside the edge of the first circle. Do not run to D.
Right. Don't go all the way.
Yeah, only half in.
So, in the case of the Thunder people, when we have to get out, never mind. I thought my no one answered. Ignore me.
I mean,
probably just
it's
go
kind
your
of a good
direction.
question. It's kind of a good question, right? Do you try to restack with the party, or do you just try?
You have to restack because the white circles are gonna. If it targets you, then it's like way out there. So I guess you do have to restack. It's just kind of annoying.
Yes, I think that's actually the correct answer. I just wanted to make sure that it was clear that it's actually. I think it's a good question because it's like your instinct is going to be run out, and you're like, "Oh, I don't really have time," and it's kind of awkward. No, I think you actually have to.
Yeah, I think you do too. So I'll have to start using Manip there probably in cases like that.
Alright, question.
Or scale.
No.
Where is the link that you put in the website?